I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who help support the channel. Also, I want to say thank you to my Twitch subscribers. Help the channel out by donating or go to patreon.com. Thank you. So, whenever my editor gets around to releasing the clips, I'm going to have you guys say this, like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by June 1st. It is fast approaching, 2 months away, and we have 155 subscribers to go. If you can actually help me hit this goal, we can definitely make sure we can get this going and get this channel popping. That being said, I know I have a ton of shit that I would ask you to do. For instance, if you want to actually help my channel out by, let's see if that Patreon link works. Patreon works. Nope, it probably doesn't work. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't work. Anyway, so we're gonna actually go over and we're gonna go over this video, and I've already watched it, guys. It was in my feed, and so I watched it because it has some of my two favorite people in it. And I was just like, yeah, I had to. And well, as you guys know, I fucking hate Pearl and the stupid shit that she stands for. And I can dislike two things at once, because I dislike Destiny's view of just spite politics, and Destiny has spite politics. When he's so much of a contrarian that he will change his beliefs to just fit that argument. He will keep a core beliefs, but he will change his belief to just fit that argument and to be contrarian. But sometimes people just say some of the stupidest shit. Now, I know you guys remember when I was last covering the Sneeko debate with Charlie, we saw when Destiny was talking to Pearl, and he metaphorically dog walked them on about if something is popular, does that mean it's right? Well, yeah, that was a thing that happened. So let's see him talking to Pearl again, shall we?
What are your standards?
I like people that are reasonably intelligent. I like somebody that has a high level of confidence.
Damn, they just started off with an X on her face.
I prefer somebody that works in my industry so that it's easy for us to communicate. I prefer somebody to be in an open relationship because I want to work around. There's a lot of weird stuff you have to deal with when you date me.
And you know what? For all his worth, at least he's being upfront. At least he's being honest. He is being upfront and honest, saying that, hey, if we're dating, I'm not a person that is tied down to commitment and shit like that. He's very commitment and fidelity are two different things. You can actually be non-monogamous with somebody and still be faithful to them, because if you're in an open relationship, it doesn't mean you're cheating if you're screwing around with other people, as long as all parties are aware. So let's go.
What about for you, Pearl?
Yeah.
What are my standards?
Yeah, that no man.
So one of the things about Pearl, she's a big advocate for, if you're not married by 24 or 26, something is wrong with you. And Pearl isn't married, and she's already 24 or 26. One of the others
Has managed to meet yet. Let's hear it.
See if we can find you someone.
Yeah, your future husband could be listening to this show right now. So tell him what you're looking for.
I like guys that are family oriented.
I like guys that are family oriented. That does not talk about how they are personal. At least Destiny gave the standards and the requirements of what he wanted. But Pearl, I like guys who are family oriented. That's a fucking bot answer. Pearl is a fucking bot.
I don't see. I feel like he's so ready to just.
I'm not. Listen, there's no wrong answers here, okay?
No. I like guys that are family oriented, conservative. Not.
What does conservative mean? Explain to me what conservative means.
I like, I have a height thing. He doesn't have to be taller than me. He could be a little shorter, but it can't be like crazy.
Okay.
So, tall and conservative and family oriented. Wow, that's really selective. Wow. Why aren't you married yet then? At least Destiny can say he's married. But let's continue.
Yeah.
It's not so fun now when somebody has a mic in your face and asking you questions and you can't edit around. Is it, Pearl?
Family oriented.
So just 5'11",
5'10",
conservative.
5'9", 5'10" is fine.
5'9", 5'10". Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Family oriented.
Yeah.
You haven't found that guy yet?
Called it out.
I'm surprised. Yeah. Too many things.
Seems like there's a lot of people out there that would match that.
I don't want to get into too much detail.
Oh, God.
No, I don't.
Let's be honest. Remember, she went black and she ain't never went back yet. I'm sorry. Why don't you just say big penis, Pearl? That's what you want to say. Say big penis. Say you need a big penis.
I want to get into too much
Wow.
detail.
Okay. All right. Okay. Jeez.
Now I'm curious.
We got some weird requirements here.
Secretly into.
Oh, yeah. Geez.
Stop.
Work
Okay,
for me.
you
I
don't
believe
think
it.
women are like tie more emotion to sex than men do?
I think on like
No. It is based on who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. And it's also based on how you're socialized. I tie a lot of emotion to sex. That's why I can only have sex with women I have a bond with. How much of a bond? I mean, some sort of bond. But let's continue.
like average, probably.
Okay. So you wouldn't see why it's different then if you would agree that like by and large women tie emotion more to sex.
On average. But the difference, I don't
Right,
think
but
it... Wait,
when
let
we
me
talk-
let me answer your question.
See, this is what happens when you're used to being in your own echo chamber or you're used to talking to people with no media training. Pearl has her show where she pulls people off the streets to try to have some sort of gotcha. And now she doesn't have the power of editing to make herself not look stupid. But let's continue.
Before you railroad me down the, well, they engage with sex differently. One in an open relationship.
Okay,
Actually,
I don't appreciate the mocking.
Okay, but that's what you're trying to
Probably
railroad me
doesn't
to
feel
without
like
even letting me
his
respond to your
Did I
question.
mock
And he called her out for the bullshit.
you?
Okay,
Did I
if you
mock
want to
you?
lay out your whole kingdom before I
thought we
tear
were
it down,
polite.
go ahead. Yeah,
I
go
thought we were
ahead.
being polite here. That's the same question. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
So the question you're
He talks
asking
too
is,
fast.
if women and men engage with sex differently, doesn't that mean it's okay for men to f everybody and for women to f
I
nobody?
did not say f- everybody. I said different. Wouldn't
Sure.
you see that it is different?
There are probably some women that can engage with sex without it being a super emotional experience. There are probably some men that can engage with sex without it being a super emotional experience. There's probably a few more men than women, but I think both of them tie emotions and sex together pretty.
But when
Should be
we
more
have
select-
Again, says the man that's in an open relationship that actually is dealt with both men and women. Like, this is just it. It's if you are around people, you can't hold these stupid, antiquated beliefs of, well, men just like to fuck and they don't even have emotions. Again, this is why I think that a lot of these red pill people just don't talk to people. They just don't. They've never really been in relationships, because if they have, they would understand that it's not cut and dry. It's not about looks. It's about, yeah. And you know what? I'm sorry. It is somewhat about looks, but it's more about how you feel around that person than how they look. But let's continue.
when we
Typically
have
you're dating
when we
in
have these
cases.
conversations though, we're talking about the average. We're not talking about the exceptions.
No, you asked him what he liked. Like, for real, do you need a U-Haul to move the goalpost any quicker? FedEx? UPS? I'm sorry, let's go.
Hold on.
like-
No,
But
no,
he's
no,
only
no, no,
gonna
no.
date the
You were
exception.
specifically asking about my relationship. So I'm telling you for my relationship. That was not a general question.
Oh, you're right. You were right. That's true.
God, I
was
love it
asking.
when you say that. Oh,
You're-
thank you. Oh my goodness. I need to sound.
got
August,
weird
clip
already.
that one. That's gonna be my next dono sound.
No,
Okay.
I feel like when men love women, it's like it's more common for them to be the fiance in the situation where it's like women have more conditions for them to be like really in love. So when
I think she's never really been in love or in a real relationship. She's probably been fucked around with some people, but I don't think she's been in a real relationship. What? Okay, wow. This is telling. The woman who wants to start a wife school, who has actually started a wife school, is ignorant about actually being a wife or in love or in a relationship.
they're really in love, they're like super in love, but the average girl like isn't.
Yeah, but then it comes down to semantic of like, what does it mean to be more in love, right?
Yeah.
Like if somebody tells me like, I love you, and I'm like, well, why? Because I think you're funny, and I'm like, oh,
Yes. There are people who will say that. But again, you're talking to somebody who literally says, what do you want out of a man? 5'9", 5'10", and conservative. What kills me is so many people don't understand what they really want and don't understand what melds with them and what works for them in a relationship. But I'm going to end up ranting all day on that. Let's go.
okay, what else? I'm like, I don't know. I just think you're really funny, and that's it. It's like, okay, but it's not like, oh, I love you because you're, tall, good at volleyball, red hair. If they've got runs a good studio, if they have like 20 reasons, like, oh wow, this person really loves me. That's what would be my feeling. But that
I think Pearl just got excited. I think, you know what? Pearl wouldn't mind being in a relationship with Destiny. Remember, she's always one who says, well, if you're rich and you're a guy, you have many options, so it's okay for you to have more than one relationship. Then I think Destiny is fucking with her because he knows she likes him.
then it's like, well, what does it mean to love more there? Well, in
I've
that case,
never had a
men
guy
love
care
more.
about my
Is this
studio.
more like-
I've never had a guy care
I
about
don't
my
know.
studio.
I'm just trying to
running a
draw-
business.
Look, she's blushing about it. Oh, she's blushing. Oh my God, she's blushing. Okay, come on. All right, let's go.
I know you well enough, okay? I'm just drawn into whatever I see
This
here,
more
okay?
like a love at first sight.
I mean, like, he is part Cuban, so he may have a big penis as well. Like, All right, let's go.
It's more of a simple love. So that,
Yeah.
like the more immediate, the more likely to fall in love faster, quicker type of thing.
But then it's a question of like, who
yeah.
loves more then? If you fall into love with every person you meet because you think they look good, is that loving more than somebody that's like, well, I love a very specific person, but I love them a lot,
I feel like people fall in love based on how the other makes them feel. Or at least from
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go.
a woman's point of view. Do you think that's true for men?
Isn't it just hormones and chemistry? And
Well, I
we
mean-
have no control.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true for everybody, right? Like how you feel about somebody is how they make you feel about them. Yeah.
With these guys, okay, these guys are on the Titanic, and there's one lifeboat that can hold 400 people, and there's 10,000 people on the deck. And
Okay, so this is a topic switch. So they talked about relationships. This is the topic switch. So let's go.
like, everybody can get in this boat. That's not true. Anybody could get in the boat, but not all 10,000 of them are getting in, okay? When you've got, like, a podcast where guys are talking about
But don't you think we should strive to get in the boat? Like you should tell people to strive for it. Doesn't mean everyone will get it. But you
I
don't
think we should probably teach people to swim.
Now, I know, and this is one of the main reasons why I actually want to go with this video. I didn't watch it completely, but this is where I got to. This is actually an interesting point when it comes from Destiny, because usually it's when you actually hear it on the surface. When you hear it on the surface, it's almost like, well, not everybody's gonna make it, not everybody's gonna be me, so just be happy with your lot in life. No, that's again a nuanced take, and this is one of the fucking reasons why I think Destiny has a spite issue with his politics, because some of it does actually make sense, but a lot of it is just like, if you piss me off, I'm gonna be the most contrarian thing that I could ever fucking be. And so let's just listen to this and listen to the fucking meritocracy, you can be whatever you want, and the argument gets shut down quickly. So let's listen.
what does that have to do with the? Wait, I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
think it's-
because you're so caught up in the no, you got to tell everybody they can make it. Even if we know that not everybody can make it. But let's go.
Accepting the
Let's take
circumstances
expectations
you're
are
in,
better.
teaching everybody to swim would probably be better than trying to get 10,000 people in a 400-person lifeboat. Teach people how to deal with life as it comes rather than saying,
feel like-
you could be the exceptional 1% because 99% of the people aren't going to meet that
exception.
mark.
Why wouldn't you tell people to like do what you did?
Because most of them
like
would fail.
you're the exception.
Yeah, but
You
I
did it.
understand that. Yeah, but not everybody can.
Yeah, but I think everybody can find something that contributes to society, and
Yes, that is everybody can find something that contributes to society. I love doing motherfucking art. Am I going to be in the top 1%? I hope I will, but I know that takes luck. I know that takes skill, and that takes practice time. That right now, that because I have to live life and pay bills, I may not be able to do. It takes different equipment that I have, or more different techniques that I don't have the time to learn. Does that mean that I don't keep striving for it? No. But it also doesn't mean that I tell myself if I don't make it as the world's top artist, then I'm nothing. If I don't make it as the world's top streamer, then I'm gonna be amount to nothing in my life. Once you start telling people that, that's when you have people unplayer wanting themselves.
they can do well at it.
Yeah, but not
I
all of
know-
those jobs are going to be highly compensated.
You're going to be exceptionally depressed if you
Wait. She didn't get it? She just now did not understand that even also if you're the top in your field, not all jobs are going to be, you can't get rich off of being the top one in your field. She looks like she just now heard that. All right, let's go.
failed. It's good to have realistic
it's just-
expectations, but that doesn't mean you can't push yourself to be.
I
potentially
think
better.
you
It's
can
just
do.
like,
I think you can do anything. I like genuinely believe I can do anything.
Except for having a personality, be intelligent, think outside of a conservative mind frame. Yeah, sure. Pearl, you can do anything. How about being married by 24, 25, or 26?
That's that. It must be. What a fun background, you know?
No, what?
Yeah.
I'm serious. I just don't
I
understand.
believe
if
you.
you're
I
in
believe
the-
you feel that way.
I just
do
don't
believe
understand in the position you're in why you wouldn't encourage people to get into your position. It's like he wants to be the only one in the position.
No, Pearl, that's...
This disappointment comes in your life when you have a difference between the expectation and the reality of a situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're selling somebody that you want to try to be the next big YouTuber, the next big star, do you know how many people buy like the brand new computers, the brand new overlays, they get all their stuff set up, and then they stream for like 6 months to 2 viewers?
5 years to 2 viewers. But I love every one of you guys that are watching now. Trust me. But no, I don't do this because I think if I grind it out hard as I can, then I'm going to be the next Destiny, Vash, Hassan. Like, no, I do it because I fucking want to. And if I can make a living off of it, I want to make a living off of it. But let's continue.
Like, it's not healthy to put somebody in a state of mind where, like, you have to go for the top 1% or else you're nothing. You're a loser. You haven't made it. It's better to teach people, like, how can you excel at areas in life
Right,
that will make you happy? You don't need to be, like, a massive superstar to do it.
I'm saying it doesn't mean.
And this is what I'm talking about. It's a lot of people get stoicism wrong. A lot of people get stoic means that you are unflinching, unemotional. Stoicism is literally the belief of keep going in spite of knowing that you would fail. Not that you may fail. It's how you act, knowing that you will fail, knowing that the worst would happen. That's what stoicism is. It's more bleak than what a lot of people think it is. It's loving somebody when you know the relationship was going to end. It's having a child when you know that you may have to, that you almost are always certain to bury that child. It's going on a boat knowing that it's going to be, you have a high chance of dying. but going about it anyway. And not wasting the tears to say like, I knew it was going to happen, but it's okay. I live my life on my terms. That's what stoicism is. Not this being a big emotionless husk. But let's continue.
They'll get to where you get, but taking advice from you could help them get there. Maybe they don't get, I don't know how many followers you had on Twitch or
Fame
whatever.
is generally not considered something that people strive for, but they think other people strive for. And
why does it keep happening that the other woman who's supposed to be on Pearl's side actually makes her look stupid? It keeps happening all the time. But let's go.
it can kind of put
You
you
don't
in
think
poor
people strive
positions.
for fame?
I think
the people that strive for fame have a hole in their life, and they're using that fame to fill a vacuum of love that they don't think they can get in real life.
a lot less people do than the people that think others all want it. It's the least thing that people actually end up wanting. But obviously with fame, there comes money and other things you get from it. But the actual fame
But
itself...
my whole point is that he's in a position a lot of people would want to be in. Like, you're successful, like you've been on the internet for 10 years. Like, that's a huge accomplishment.
12 years, but yeah.
Okay. No, I'm serious. So many people come and go. Even like when you're here, I'm asking you questions because I think it's cool how long you've been on the internet. Like, not a lot of people can do that.
I think a lot of people would not like the amount of stress he's had to deal with.
No, I
Oh my God. Pearl is so fucking stupid. Pearl is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Her friend is hitting it right on the motherfucking head.
I understand
Takes
that.
a special person.
I understand that too, but I'm saying, like, why wouldn't you want to encourage people to get to where you're at? Because
I feel like you're going to keep asking me the
you're
same.
You're so exceptional at
Yeah,
it.
you're going to keep asking me the
It's almost as if Pearl is just enamored by Destiny for some reason.
same question because you don't like the answer I'm giving you, but I'll say it again. If I have 100,000 people listening and I give tips on how to reach my position, maybe 20 or 30 of them maybe could like hit something similar. Why would I do that instead of talking to all 100,000? We're like, here are things that you could do to have a happier life. Like, I feel like I would rather do that because realistically, not everybody could be in the top 1% of every industry or whatever, right?
That's why it's called the 1%. All right, Alex, let's go.
Yeah, but it's like they might not hit where you've hit, but they could still improve from where they're at.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
For being a streamer, it's a little bit of a binary. You either make it or you don't. If somebody puts aside like 6 months of their life to try to get into streaming and they don't get more than 2 viewers, it's not like, oh, well, at least I improved myself a ton because I was like on the journey. Like, there's no journey improvement. It's like going for like professional sports, right? If you throw your whole life into volleyball or basketball or whatever and it doesn't work out and you don't even get like good, like NCAA spots, well, I mean, like, what do you have to show for? It's like, well, at least I was on the journey. Like, well, no, now it's like, okay, I need to go back and like figure out what to actually do with my life now, right?
Oh, wait, I was going to.
It would be condescending if it was more of like, I made it, so fuck you guys. And it will be more condescending is like, I made it, so please, I just stay where you at. Like, no, it is one of those things where it comes down to, yes, motherfucking, if you don't make it, be content. If you can't fucking fly, learn how to run. If you can't run, learn how to crawl. If you can't crawl, learn how to motherfucking swim. It's one of those things. And Pearl's like, no. Even if they don't have any wings, even if they can only crawl, you make sure they know they can all fly. It's stupid, Pearl. You're stupid. And by the way, Pearl, here, check this out. All right, check the young ladies out right here. She has color in her face, and of course we know some of it's makeup, but she has color on her legs, and these looks like sheer stockings. Pearl, we gonna need you to see some sun, baby girl. We need you to see some sun. I'm just saying, we need you to see some sun. Because you are pale.
I'm going to read the Destiny roasts really quick before we end it. I don't want to gaslight you guys into that. Hold on. Okay. I did some screenshots. All right, Destiny is worse for masculinity than Andrew Tate because Destiny is so uncool that young men look at him to do the complete opposite, even
You're
if he's
uncool.
right. My mom is deadly sick but left the family, leaving my dad in ruins. Your advice would make me weak. Sneeko and the rest inspire me to be better than you.
And Sneeko is having an unhinged rant right now. I'm just okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Destipool, you think red pillars give bad advice because you think people are shallow and stupid, and to end
Technically, he does think a lot of people are shallow and stupid, but you guys aren't. All right, I'm sorry. Let's go.
up following their own voices instead of virtues. Destiny, tech and social media has replaced the men because of women. They think they don't need us because we built the technology to make their lives better. The band of brothers exists for a reason in a hyper volatile
women
situation.
built the first electronic.
I'm sorry. Her friend was about to blow her shit. No, women did actually build some of the first technology when it came to like gaming. When it came to like, the internet. Like it wasn't just guys in that room, All right, let's go.
I need to get through this.
Yeah, just let
Band of brothers exists for a reason. Hyper volatile situations. Women can barely relate or want to know how men feel. Destiny. I agree. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I have a couple more.
Did y'all hear that bird? It went pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. Oh my God, Pearl is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, guys. Pearl is an idiot. And I don't know what else to say. She's stupid as shit. She's a pick me. And then when people call her on her bullshit, she doesn't have the good grace to understand that she has just been made a fool outside of just like, she's one of those people that you can see that she knows that she looks foolish on her face, but the next words that come out of her mouth are even more foolish. And I'm sorry, like, I don't know what else to say. It's just one of those things where it's just like, just shut up. Stop digging. If you keep digging, you're going to hit fucking bedrock of your stupidity. Yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. We're going to cut this video segment here. And oh boy.
If I gave myself the power